Hi everyone, welcome again to the Programming Fields. I'm your host Umesh. Today's video is actually a big request from so many of you. Over the past few weeks, I have been flooded with messages from subscribers saying they are getting errors while sending email in Laravel. Gmail SMTP is not working at all. Therefore, I decided let's fix it together once and for all. So in this video, I'm going to take you from step-by-step working Gmail integration in Laravel 12 with Livewire starter kit step by step. And this is going to be a beginner friendly and covering all the common errors you have been facing. And by the end of this session, your Laravel application will send Gmail emails like a magic. But before moving ahead, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe because for creating a featured content for you, this takes a lot of effort. So show your love and smash that subscribe and like button. So I already have a Laravel 12 plus Livewire application setup and I will be integrating Gmail for sending emails. So at the first step, here I'll follow this documentation guide. This is provided by google.com itself. Here we have a quick guide of send email from a printer, scanner or app. Now if you'll scroll down, here we have three options. Option 1, this is for sending email with SMTP relay. Next we have sending email with Gmail SMTP server. So we are going to follow this option 2 because we are integrating this for Laravel application. So we will follow this guide of option 2. So let's scroll down to option 2 here. Now inside this consideration, here we have the limit of sending email every day. So this Gmail has a restriction of sending 2000 email per day. And also we have this spam filters. This can be due to some suspicious messages. Okay. Next we have this setup steps. So this is host, which is smtp.gmail.com that we will have to edit in .env file of this Laravel application. Further, we have this port. So this port will vary based on encryption type as SSL or TLS. If it is SSL, then we will have to use 465. Else for the TLS, we will have to use 587. Now in the point number 3, this has clearly mentioned for the authentication, enter your complete Google Workspace email address and an app password. So Gmail does not allow to send email using actual password. Instead, you'll have to create an app password. So if you'll click on this app password link, here I have navigated on this documentation. So this app password is a 16-digit passcode, okay? And this will give a less secure application or device permission access for accessing the Google account. And in order to generate the app password, firstly, you'll have to enable the two-step verification on your Google account. Next, we have this create and use app passwords. So to create an app password, firstly, you'll need to enable the two-step verification on your Google account. So let's navigate to the Gmail account. And here in the profile options, we have this manage your Google account option. Let's click on this. Now at the left side, we have this security option. Here you will have the security related options. If you'll scroll down, you will have this how you sign into Google. So there we have this two-step verification. In case for your account, if it is disabled, you will have to enable that. So in my case, I have already enabled this two-step verification. Now after enabling this two-step verification, we will have to create the app password. So here in the search Google account option, I will search for app password. Now here we have this third options as app password, which is inside security tab itself. I will click on this. Now in order to proceed with that, you will have to enter your Google account password. Now after entering the password, this will validate that. And here this has navigated on this app password create option. As of now, I don't have any app password created. So I will create one app password. So let's add the name as Laravel app. Let's create this. And yes, this has generated this 16-digit app password. Let's copy this password. Now let's navigate to the code editor. So here I have already opened this Laravel 12 application. Now inside this .env file, if you'll scroll down, we will have this mail mailer configuration. Here we have this mail password. Currently it is null. So I will paste that mail password and I will remove the spaces. Now let's configure other things here. So next we have this mail mailer. So in the mail mailer, we will have to use SMTP. So in the documentation, we will have to use SMTP. So let's add the SMTP there. Okay. This mail scheme can be null. Next, we have this mail host. So for the Gmail, this has given the mail host as smtp.gmail.com. Let's copy this, and instead of this IP address, let's paste that smtp.gmail.com host. Further, we have this mail port. Now this mail port will vary based on the email encryption. And by default, the mail encryption will be TLS. If you want to change that, you will have to add that to SSL. So for the TLS, we will have to use 587 port. So let's copy this 587 and I will change it here. Now in the mail username, you will have to add your email address. So I will add email address here. And this is my same email address from which I have generated this app password. So the configuration is done. Now in order to send the email in Laravel, we will create mail class. So let's navigate to the terminal, and here I will type PHP artisan make mail, and I will create a mail class as send test email. Okay, this has created the mail class inside app mails folder. So if you'll check out inside app, we have this mail folder. Here we have this send test email class. Now inside this mail class, here we have the options to receive the dynamic parameter in the constructor. So if you want to pass any data from mail class to mail template, that we can capture it from here and we can send it using this content. Okay. So here next we have this envelope. So inside the envelope, we can define the subject of that email. Also, you can specify from and reply to email address here. Further, we have this content function. So inside this content function, we can write email body. We can render the HTML view or blade view or even text file, which will contain the email template or email message. Now for rendering the dynamic content over the email template, we can pass the dynamic message or data from here, and that we can capture in the mail template. Further, we have the function to send the attachment. So alongside the email message, we can attach any attachment like file or image. So regarding the email attachment, that I will cover in some of our upcoming videos. So as of now, I will create one view file that will be for email template, and that I will include it here for sending the email. So let's create one view. So inside the terminal, I will type PHP artisan make view, and I will create one view using this make view command. So I will specify a folder name like mails, and inside this folder, I will create a view like test mail. Okay. So we have this test mail blade created inside views mails folder. Now we can link that blade file inside this view. So if we'll check the resources views, we have this mails folder. Inside this, we have this test mail blade. So from here, we can design the email template as per the need. As of now, I will just add one headline of 2, and I will add a static message as, hey, this is an email from Gmail in Laravel 12 plus Livewire starter kit. Okay, this is our static message. If you want, we can change this to dynamic by passing the parameter from here. Now next we have to include that email template inside this content. So instead of this view.name, let's change the template as mails.testmail. Okay, this is done. Here we have this subject. If you want, you can change this. Now inside this envelope, I will add from email address. So for that, I will define one more key as from, and I will create one instance of address class. Okay. And if we'll import this address class, here we have this illuminate mailable address. Let's import it using this mailable address. Now inside this new address, we'll have to pass the email address. So I will set the email address like admin@programmingfields.com, and I will specify the name in the second parameter like programming fields. Also we can set the reply to address. Again we will have to use new address here, and in the reply to you can pass same email or another, that depends on you. So as of now I will change this email address to umesh@programmingfields.com, and also I will give a name as Umesh. And this reply to can be multiple, so we can keep this in array in this format. Okay, this is done. Now we have to call this mail class for sending the email. So what I will do, I will navigate to the routes web.php, and here I will create one route. Okay, route : get, and I will define the endpoint name as send mail. Now inside this route itself, I will create one callback function as function. Now from this route, I will trigger the mail directly. So I will call mail facade mail : to, and let's import this mail facade first. Okay, this has imported. Now in the to function, we will have to pass the recipient email address. So I will enter one of my email address here. Now next we have to call the send function. Now inside the send function, we will have to call the Mailable class, which is send test email. If you want to pass any dynamic parameter from here, then you can pass it directly in this way, just like subject. Okay, and you'll have to define the subject here. Same thing if you want to pass any dynamic message. Let's suppose I want to pass the message dynamic from here, and I'll just copy this message from this heading. I will cut it from here, and I will define it inside this message variable. Now I will pass this message dynamically. Now let's receive this parameter in the mail class. Here we have this constructor. So in the constructor, I will define public $message. Now let's copy this message, and I will pass this here in the view. After returning this view, I will use with. So let's define one array key like mail message, and we will have the dynamic message as we have defined variable in the constructor as public $message. So let's copy this message variable and let's pass it here. This is done. Now we will have to render this mail message variable inside this blade file. So let's render this mail message variable just like this. Now let's copy this route endpoint and let's navigate to the Laravel application. And now let's access that endpoint as send mail. Let's hit enter. And this is sending email. Yes, the email has been sent now. If we'll check the mailbox, so I will navigate to the second email, and here I have received this email. If I'll open it, yes, I have this dynamic message. Okay, there is some spacing issue, maybe from this message itself. Yeah, from here. Okay. And if we'll check the subject, here we have this send test email. We have the sender name as programming fields. If we'll expand the headers, we have this reply to email address added. We have this recipient. We have this date and subject. If you need it, you can add more fields here in the header. And for that, you can follow the Laravel official documentation for customizing the email template and headers. So this worked properly. Now we will discuss about some common errors and fixes which you may face while sending or integrating the Gmail in Laravel application. The first error you might face like invalid credentials. So in that case, you'll have to double check app password and username in your ENB configuration. Okay. The next common error is stream socket enable crypto. And if you get this type of error, you'll have to change the mail encryption to TLS with port 587. If app password is not working, make sure you have enabled the two-factor authentication in your Google account. If you are not receiving emails in the mailbox, you can check spam or production mail server restrictions. If you still face issues, drop your error message in the comments. I reply to all email related queries. And that's it. Your Laravel application is now fully connected to Gmail and ready to send professional emails. This video came straight forward your request. So if you have been stuck with Gmail errors, I hope this finally solved it for you. In the next video, I can show you how to add file attachments using the same Gmail setup. If that sounds useful, let me know in the comments and smash that like button so I know to make it for you. And don't forget to subscribe because I've got more Laravel fixes coming and some of them might be the exact solution you have been looking for. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.